Good morning. I feel as though I need to explain my stance on my hatred for the PPA. Only because, all of you know I don't wish death on anyone, which is a horrible thing. Except the PPA people. And I'll tell you why. For those of you who don't really experience Philadelphia parking and don't understand how the PPA works, or who have never watched Parking Wars, might I suggest, I don't even know if it's still on because I had to stop watching it because I wanted to go and run with lit torches after the PPA people, after I watched Parking Wars. But if you've never watched Parking Wars and if it's still on TV, watch it. You will completely understand why everyone who parks in Philadelphia hates the PPA. They are soulless, evil people. And honestly, I don't know how they can do their job. Seriously, it's just awful. Example. Well, the prime example was me yesterday. Now, when I am wrong, I have no problem paying a fine. Hence the red light tickets that I constantly get. I keep Philadelphia in business with them red light tickets, okay? And I just got one in Abington, sons of bitches. But what I love about Abington, I have to say, even though it was a $100 ticket, it was the coolest thing, because when I went to pay it, there was actual video that I got to watch of my crime. There was absolutely no question. It wasn't just still photos like you get from Philly. No, Abington had the real deal, man. They had it moving. It was so cool. So I couldn't even deny it because I totally turned on red when I shouldn't have, even though it was seriously 5 seconds after it turned red, but whatever. It's a no turn on red. It's wrong, whatever. I've been stopped by police before for doing that. You'd think I would learn, but I don't. Regardless. I digress. So, but the PPA, back to my, hatred of them. 3 minutes. Really? You want to jam me up for 3 minutes on a meter? Really? You know what they do? They sit and they wait. And if you think that I'm kidding, I'm not. And if Parking Wars is not still on television, go Google it on YouTube or whatever whatever. Find it. They sit and they wait. And as soon as that meter clicks, there they go, right away. My other example of the PPA and how soulless they are is, and I do not feel that anyone is above the law except me. No, seriously. I don't feel that anybody's above the law, and people should get ticketed when they're supposed to get ticketed. But there's a crossing guard that I used to work with, who works down the street from me, and knew this PPA guy that used to walk around and all. Talked to him every day. They were friendly, whatever. She parks in the same spot every single day because there's not a whole lot of parking. So she parks across the street and walks across and stands her post. We leave after an hour and a half. That's the longest that we stand. Okay. So we don't stand any more than 2 hours. We've never stood for 2 hours. It's just not in our job description. So it's an hour and a half in the morning, an hour at lunch, and an hour and a half in the afternoon. Okay. It equals out to a 4-hour day. Fine. Whatever. She parks in the same spot all the time. Doesn't he walk over one day and write her a ticket? Because it says no parking for longer than 2 hours. She said to him, "That's my car." She goes, that's my car. I just came back. It was a lunchtime or whatever time it was that he wrote it. And she had just gotten back, but she parked in the same spot. You know what he said to her? "Oh, well." Really, dude? You're going to "oh, well" me? He cut off. He'd be cut off. And he was. She went, she fought it, she won. But really, that's such a douche move. So that's the kind of people you're dealing with. Okay? But yet, let me just add too, because I've heard cops tell me, "Oh, I went to give this guy a parking ticket because he was parked over or whatever." Doesn't he have the balls to say, "I'm PPA"? You shouldn't ticket me on PPA. You know what the cop told him? "Oh, well." So stick that in your pipe and smoke it, PPA people. But that's my explanation of my rant yesterday. Just to put it in a little better perspective. Soulless. Thank you. Have a nice day.